Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another LEGO build. It's the holiday season officially, and a couple videos ago I revamped the entirety of the holiday winter district or winter village, depending on what you want to call it, into the brand new area of the LEGO city. And I said that this year we're primarily going to be doubling and mills plating every building that we had previously. Now, one of the ones that needs to be on your radar for this year is the Holiday Main Street. It retails for $100 and will be retiring at the end of this month. If you look on Lego.com as of me recording this, it says retiring soon and low stock. I found this at Target around Black Friday for $85 instead of $100, so saved a little bit of money. And essentially, we're going to be doubling this, so combining this one and this one to make one big modular corner building. So I'm really excited about it. This is going to be utilizing a instructions from Rebrickable, and specifically the user Rebricked. Now, going forward, I'll be switching depending on which building it is, just because Rebricked, while he is my favorite creator and a great guy, when you watch this, thank you very much for the creations as always, man. Brick Artisan actually does a little bit more in terms of the Winter Village, and does more than just like the most recent ones, like the Gingerbread House and the Winter Cabin and stuff like that. So I'll be combining a couple different creators as well as some of my own custom techniques and stuff like that going forward. So I'm looking to light this one up as well. Now, since it's going to be a doubled building, I'm going to see how it actually turns out before I obviously order any light kits for it. I'm probably going to order the just traditional like Brixmax kit as usual, but we'll see once it's all done. Now, in terms of the layout, I'm doing a light gray just so it actually does match the rest of the city, but on the outside, I'm utilizing white base plates to give some snow effect. If you remember last time, I lined everything up base plate wise. Basically going to be about 3 base plates on one side, 3 on the other, with a half base plate row in the middle, either for a cobblestone road of some kind or maybe something different. I'm not entirely sure yet. I want to do at least a cobblestone pathway at some point. I really do like how the sidewalks turned out in the actual city, but for the Winter Village and the Winter District, I want it to be more of a cobblestone effect. So definitely really excited to do this one. I think it's going to be pretty neat. Obviously, I don't hyperlapse build the custom pieces, but if you're looking to do rebrickable models, this one comes out to about 3,000 pieces. So you're going to want to pick up containers like this, wherever. Dollar store has great ones. These come from Target, just because I spend way too much money there, and you know, why not? But definitely the easiest way to go about this, if you're looking to do custom models or rebrickable models, definitely have containers to sort them in. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier. And trust me, I was that guy at first who was just like, I don't need containers. It makes your life way easier, especially trying to find a piece. It's great. So those are the color schemes that I'm going for, and since I'm building this on a mills plate, it will look slightly different than the original model just because I will swap some things out, but I'll make sure to point those things out to you once the build is actually done. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you find it enjoyable. Now let's get started on this awesome build, folks. Alright everybody, so here's the final build. Overall, I did change some things, and there's more I want to change essentially, but we're going to get to all of that in a moment. Now, I built this pretty close to the instructions, but as always, you guys know when I build these rebrickable models that I always change something up. Not because necessarily I don't always like how they're built, just because it doesn't work for my city, or maybe I want to add my own touch, such stuff like that. So overall, it is very faithful to the original build, which is exactly what I wanted, and it is fantastic looking. It's also quite a hefty build. Like, this is actually a pretty heavy unit, and it's pretty similar to like a smaller modular building in terms of the build, and like the time it took. This took me a while, and I was a little surprised by it. Now, it was over a few days just because it's been really busy with my life right now, just getting a lot of stuff done. But this one just took a while for me. I don't know what it was about it, but it's a great build. As always, rebricked, like I said in every video. Great guy, great instructions. Definitely check him out and all of his works in the description below if you guys are interested. Definitely help support other creators. It's always a good time. Now, this height-wise would work in a normal city. If you guys want to build this, and this is kind of something I've been debating for a while, building this and not having snow. You can probably do so. In fact, I guarantee you could. You essentially would just have to remove some of the garland, remove the snow, or if your city maybe is like, you know, in a cold climate, you wouldn't have to do much of that. But you could switch it up that way. That is something I've debated doing before. If I want to keep this stuff in the city and make it look a little bit more traditional, I could definitely go that route. We'll see. It's nothing that's going to happen this year, I don't think, but it's definitely something you guys could be interested in too. Now, I used white around the outside. I didn't have enough white just to cover this piece here, so that's a little exposed right now. The Mills plate is obviously on me. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Now, I've been debating using, like I said before, cobblestone as the walkway. I don't know if I want to do a cobblestone road in the middle or if I want to do like a cobblestone walkway. I don't know what I want. I'm just torn. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what I should do with the walkways. I'm just really torn. I don't know what I want to do with it. I guess I could leave it white, make it look like snow, and then do the cobblestone road in between. I'm just a little bit torn on it. But not to ramble on too much, you'll see some of the minifigures are different. Since I have doubles of all of them now, they're just kind of going to be roaming around the city, so I wanted them to look a little bit different. So some of them will look the same, some will look different, but we are going to light this up eventually too. So very excited for that. We have the little holiday concert sign on the outside here, bench area, and a mailbox. Now all of this is actually supposed to be up front more. There's supposed to be a tree here. I don't know if I want to have the Christmas tree here just because I have a huge one down further. I'll modify some of that. I might do maybe a little bit like not just the bench here, but maybe like a little table and chairs. Maybe do something like that. Maybe have like a Christmas present display, but something a little bit different. And then other than that, what I changed over here was supposed to be a giant wreath, like a garland wreath. I didn't like it in the description or like in the design itself, so I switched it up just to a couple of the actual pieces. Now that is coming from the back. I'll have to add something different there eventually. I think if I got just like a big maybe custom billboard made, I think that would look pretty cool there. I just wasn't a fan of the actual wreath. I much prefer the garland and the smaller wreath and like the poinsettias and stuff that go around the outside. But that is the only thing that I actually switched out. And of course, when we like this, we're gonna have to make some changes. Just because, like, to the actual light kits, just because, they're not going to be made for full modulars, so I might have to swap some stuff out. But just like any other modular building, you can take the roof pieces off to make your life easier and then go from floor to floor. Now this looks like it could be a third layer. It is not. That is completely hollowed out in the inside. Not really any space for you to do anything with, but we're going to go floor by floor, just like we always do. And we will start with the bottom floor. Now, of course, I took out a piece of the Mills plate already today. Now, some of the displays might be a little bit different. My older model was not intact, so some of the pieces were missing. And honestly, I felt like the interior were already really tight, so I was okay not having anything really that complete in here. We, of course, have a bunch of these guitars, 2 workers, double drum sets, some saxophones, a violin, a guitar, a lot of really awesome stuff in here that looks fantastic. And then we move to the Holly Jolly Toy Store. Very, very full. You can see, I accidentally knocked that off. A lot of toys just wrapped around the outside. We got some trains. We got a couple little pair of skates over here, or roller skates, I should say. I have one employee inside for now, a little robot on the side, but everything looks fantastic. I absolutely love how it actually turned out. Then we move on to the upper layer. Now I just have the older gentleman just kind of sitting in his apartment, having some milk and cookies out. Maybe he has the grandkids coming over. He's getting excited for Santa Claus. Beautiful little Christmas tree, a bed, and a couple of seats as well. Now these are definitely interesting how he did the cupboards, but I really like how those turned out. And last but not least, we have the second floor or second story to the toy store. Christmas tree. We have a small rug. We have the openings on the bottom to make it look like the staircases would go up. I have another one of the minifigures, of course, just sitting up here for now. And I don't know what this is supposed to signify. Oh, you know what? I think it's a hidden present. I'm going to assume that's a hidden present on the top shelf. I actually don't know if that's true or not. I might have to ask him later. But that's pretty cool. And, of course, matching bed. Obviously, a lot of this stuff is going to be sometimes a little bit odd with the color. Anytime that you guys are building alternate builds, just always keep in mind that the creator is building them using the pieces allotted, not adding custom pieces, or at least not always. This is a pure alternate build, so if you guys are interested in building this, the only thing you're going to need is a base plate, or if you're like me, a Mills plate, and then just 2 of these sets. You're not going to need anything else. Now, if you guys are interested in building the trolley that comes with this, you guys can, in fact, build 1 of them. You're not going to get 2 trolleys just because the pieces are going to be utilized in this set, but you can. This one's a little bit tough to get on, so definitely just be careful. When you're plopping that guy down there, he has a tendency to get stuck a little bit on this roof here. Not working out well for me. There we go. But yeah, so essentially, if you guys are interested in building this set, you need 2 of these, base plate, and you will get 1 trolley. My trolley is in 7 million pieces. I'm probably not rebuilding it for this year. I don't know if I'm going to have time. I'm such backlogged with sets, and this took way longer than I expected it to. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is my very first corner modular building and my first modular building in terms of the Winter Village, so I think that's going to be pretty awesome. I hope you guys like it. Thanks to Rebricked, as always, for making some really awesome instructions. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, guys, if you found it helpful. Let me know what you're building and adding to the Winter Village this year. I saw Light My Bricks has like a custom one going on. Oh, I don't have the money for like $175 worth of lighting kits, but oh, I want to find it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, it just looks really cool. They have like a exclusive one going on right now when I'm recording this. That's like a little gingerbread house or something. Like it's a fully lit up custom build. It's pretty cool looking. I would love something unique like that for the Winter Village, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know what that's going to resell for either, so that could be interesting. What's going to happen there? You don't often see like third-party brands making stuff like that, so I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I would imagine it's all real Lego bricks. I honestly haven't looked at it too much because I know the minute I go on that website, I'm ordering something, and it's going to be that. So I gotta hide from that for a while, but I'm excited to see the Winter Village back in action. Next time, I actually don't know what I'm going to be building next. In the next 5 seconds, I'm probably going to have to decide that because we're going to be starting it. It's either going to be, I don't know, maybe customizing the cabin scene a little bit more, and then I'm going to have to work out just what I'm entirely doing with the Winter Village first. We can obviously Mills plate to our heart's desire, but I kind of don't know if I want to do custom after this, but, the ADHD is going to ramble on for 8 years if I don't get this finished. So thank you guys so much. Like I was going to say, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Check out Rebricked instructions below. Check him out on Instagram as well. Definitely keep an updated look at all of his projects. If you're interested in alternate builds compared to these, you can definitely go to Brick Artisan, which is what we're going to be using for a lot of the rest of our modular buildings in the Winter Village. So definitely check both of them out if you're looking to upgrade your Winter Village. Head to the description below if you guys want to check out some lighting kits as well, and follow me on Instagram, of course. Thank you guys so much. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, folks.